Greetings, 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 greetings. This is your brother Chief Kalanago. We're about to get into a little video right now, right? And listen, this is strictly for, yes, it's for educational purposes, but we are going to have a little fun, all right? Let me give you guys, some time just to get into this build. Let me make sure I'm good on Facebook. Yep, we got audio on Facebook. We good, right? Now, like I said, this is only, we for educational purposes, yes, but we are going to have some fun. We are going to have some fun. Give me 1 second. Because I tell people, man, ignorance is only bliss to a certain extent. And it's only bliss when you're willing to get the knowledge and learn. But if you're not willing to do that, then ignorance becomes stupidity. You feel me? But anyway, let me go ahead and make sure I have some silence here on this other phone. Give me 1 second. Let me turn this down. And we're about to get into this, right? Strictly for educational purposes. First off, I want to acknowledge, the universal creators, the universal gods, not God singular, but gods plural of the universe, knowing that I am a co-creator, therefore I am a God. All right. But anyway, you guys are gonna love this, right? There's this how would I call it? It's a single show. All right, it's very popular, right? The host of the show, she calls herself Kendra G. Now, you guys know I'm always busy, right? I'm in the process of traveling, I'm doing a lot of things. Plus, I'm finishing up the book. Now, for those of you that are actually waiting on the book, I am not gonna apologize for taking that long. All right. This book is heavy. It's a lot of information. And like I told y'all before, I'm working on the spiritual aspect of the book. So I'm breaking down the Bible, right? And literally, I'm getting a lot of spiritual attacks. And I expected that because I'm going up against, a supreme power that's in the Bible. You feel me? And I'm telling the truth about that supreme being in the Bible. So I'm getting a lot of spiritual attacks. So I'm fighting through that. Now I am victorious. I'm not even worried about it. But I'm just letting you know why it's taking so long, because every time I get a download to break down certain aspects of the Bible, and when I get a major breakthrough, it gets me, not just mentally tired, but physically exhausted. So I have to take a whole day off, 2, 3, sometimes an entire week. I have to take off just so I could recuperate. That's how heavy this information is. All right. But I promise you, the book is almost done. I promise. I know I've been saying that for the past 2 months, but it's almost done. I cannot rush this. So thank you for, understanding and overstanding all that. Okay. But anyway, the purpose of this video is like I told y'all before, when I take little breaks, sometimes I look at videos that, not the news. I don't look at the news, but videos that entertain me sometimes. Nothing that promotes anything, derogatory or, to that extent, or that's destructive, right? But it makes me laugh, right? And it makes me smile. So anyway, that show, Singles from Kendra G, is one of the shows that does that for me because it's entertaining, it's funny, and it just amazes me that so many broken people are coming on a single show looking for wholesome relationships. And that alone in itself is funny to me. And that's why I look at the show, because people don't realize they have to heal themselves. They have to become wholesome. In other words, you have to become 100% before you go into a relationship. And before you go into that relationship, you have to make sure that person is also 100%. So when you come together, you have 200%. All right. So now that relationship is equally yoked. But the premise of the show is, if you're single, you come on and people call. Someone would call, they say certain things about them, what they're looking for, what they're not looking for. And when it's all said and done, they give their information and they would actually reach out to that individual. So that's the premise of the show. But like I said, the reason why it's funny to me and entertaining is because all these people are broken. And I promise you, if 100 people find love, any type of relationship on this show, over 98% of them are not going to work. So to me, that's entertainment, all right? Because it's really funny. So people go on there to find love, like I said, wholesome relationships, but all these people are damaged. So obviously these relationships are not going to work. But let me tell you why I'm doing this video. Okay. Kendra G, I mean, I like her personality. All right. She has an awesome personality. Okay. So normally what I do is I would go on whenever there's a show I watch. Sometimes I make comments and I make provoking comments. Okay, because I am always a teacher. I'm always in the mood to teach. I am always in the mood to enlighten. I am always in the mood to give people knowledge, teach them how to walk the ledge, because that's what knowledge means. Knowledge means to walk the ledge, know the ledge. That's what it is. And when you know the ledge, you don't deal with belief systems. You deal in the realm of knowing. So with that being said, Kendra G post one of the attendees rather came on the show looking for love, and that person is from Africa. Now, what makes it so funny is a lot of people from out of the Americas, okay, particularly what is considered the United States. A lot of people call for relationships out of the United States, more so literally out of the Americas, meaning that the American continent. Debate, right? Debate means to beat up, but I look for healthy arguments. So I always say, hey, you know what? Do you know that the United States is not America? So I like to poke little things like that to engage people. Hopefully we could build, what I mean, and they could learn something. But it amazes me the ignorance of so many people. And when people are met with facts and truth, okay, and what's called conductive reasoning, people always tend to comment with an LOL or a laughter. You know what I mean? And it shows me your defeat just by doing that. Okay. So Kendra said, listen, and I know why she did it. I totally agree with why she did it, because a lot of these foreigners, they would call on the show looking for women in the United States. All right. In the United States to find relationships. Now, we all know, again, it may be an assumption, but a lot of them are honest and they say, well, you know what, I want to come to America. But of course, calling the United States America. And I like to clear that up for my own reasons, and I'll tell you why my reasons are. So Kendra G made a video. Well, she didn't make a video particularly, but one of the a gentleman called in from someplace in Africa, and he said he wanted a relationship, but he wanted somebody anywhere in the world. But it always reverts to somebody in the United States. So Kendra made a statement. She said, listen, this show is only, if you're a man, it is only for men in America. All right. Now, mind you, I know exactly what Kendra meant. But me personally, like I said, I'm an educator. I like to provoke a thought, okay, a discussion so I could teach. So I made a comment and I said, she said that we only want men with citizenships from America. All right. Now, anyone who's well studied or anyone who's in the know, they know that America is a continent. Okay. They know America is a continent. So I made a post, and mind you, that was only about 19 hours ago. All of a sudden, that post, it kept getting, tons of responses and, whatever the case is, right? So I made a comment. And, because like I said, on the show and in the comments, I always make provoking comments. So Kendra G made me one of the top fans. Now, mind you, I respect it, but I'm not a fan. I just enjoy reading. I just enjoy the show. Okay, I'm not a fan. All right, but I love her personality. She has a great personality. She has a great smile, and she's doing a lot of great things for herself. So I respect that. Anyway, she made me a top fan, but I just wanted to clarify that from my own perspective. All right, but I appreciate that from her. So I said, America doesn't have citizenship. Countries in America do. America is a continent. Now, that is pretty much straightforward. Now, mind you, if I had said America doesn't have citizenship and end it, now I really see why there would be room for debate or an argument. You feel me? But I didn't just stop there. I concluded by saying countries in America do. America is a continent, which is a fact. As a matter of fact, America was one landmass and there was no North and South America. That was literally created because it is still one landmass. All right. It is still one landmass. So there was always one America. Then later it became North and South America. And even later, because of colonization, they added what's called Central America. But it is still one America. Okay? So my comment was straightforward. Like I said again, it was for provocative reasons, not in a negative way, but to enlighten and educate. But a lot of people tend to see these things from an emotional perspective, all right, not from an educational perspective, because they are always on the attack mode. That wasn't an attack on Kendra. That was just, again, to open a discussion because it's my way of teaching sometimes. All right. So with that being said, she said that she's only looking for men that have citizenships in America. And that is why I posted that. So let us go through some of these comments because a lot of them are actually hilarious. They are extremely funny to me. All right. So the first thing, we're going to go all the way up. Give me 1 second. Okay. And we're going to go through these comments. And I'm telling you, man, ignorance is it's not bliss. It's not always bliss. Only sometimes when you're willing to learn and know. And I make this post on such videos once again to ignite some type of spark in individuals so they could do their own research. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't see it that way because they refuse to learn. And that's why we, as the American Aborigines, we have to stop promoting that type of nonsense. All right. We have to stop. We literally have to start, addressing people who speak that way, not in a disrespectful way, but respectfully. When they make this type of comments and they talk about the United States is America, we have to correct them or at least say something to give them some information and just leave it alone. All right. Because the United States is not America. Okay. So let us look at some of these comments and we're going to deal with it one by one. So anyway, so because I realized a lot of comments were being made, I said, I am not mad at how KG, which is Kendra G, chooses to run her show. It's hers, and she has every right to put stipulations. I made my comment so that Kendra G will be more specific when she speaks of America versus the United States. I enjoy the show. It's all entertainment to me, and the show is entertaining. And as a matter of fact, I totally comprehend why she did that. But as an entertainment show, she's hurting herself more. You feel me? If you only limit the men to the United States. Because the truth of the matter is, ain't nobody going to find true love, well, let's put it that way. Not a big percentage of people are going to find true love on a show. You feel me? For the very same reasons I laid out in the beginning of this video. And I'll reiterate, because people are broken, people are damaged, and they don't take the time to heal themselves before they look for other relationships. And that's what relationship means. Relation, the ability to relate to another in a situationship or a relationship, and it ends with ship. When you look at the etymology of the word of a ship, it's a vessel that moves on water. It takes you places. So therefore, if you're not able to relate with the person you are in the ship with, then you will have a sea wreck. And that's why all relationships, for the most part, they end up sea wrecked. You feel me? But people do not comprehend the etymology of words. And when you speak from a place of wisdom or knowledge, they laugh and they ridicule. And that's how I know sometimes ignorance could turn into stupidity. You feel me? So, like I tell people, I'm a very wise man. You feel me? So, let us look at some of these comments. This Carol Light said, yeah, but you know what she meant. Just saying. How can you assume that I know what she meant? Because when you assume, you make yourself an asshole. You see what I'm saying? Because that is the results of assuming. You make yourself a fool. Now, yes, I may have an idea of what she's talking about, and the truth is, I did know what she was talking about. But you cannot assume that I knew what she meant. You can't do that. The only person who knows is me. But yes, I'm going to agree. I knew exactly what she meant. But my comment wasn't a result of me trying to say I didn't know what she mean. It was a way of educating. Okay? Hopefully that would engage and I could make posts to educate people, but people take it the wrong way. So I responded, I don't assume things. People who assume make asses of themselves. Okay? Then another person said, facts, they only talk about one America, sure ain't South America. All right. So that person is responding to that person that made that remark. So in other words, they're agreeing with that person, right? But I'm cool with that because, like I said, I don't really get into my emotions when it deals with things like that. Now, Keith said, even Canadians and Mexicans call this America. That's green card talk. Now, I am not disputing none of that. All I said was America doesn't give citizenships. Because why? America is a continent. Only countries in America give citizenships. And the United States is considered a country, but it's not. You see, a lot of people don't even know these things. So when you try to teach people, they laugh, they make fun, but they are the ones living in ignorance. That's why they perish for the lack of knowledge. They don't even realize they are actually a citizen of a corporation. They are no different from McDonald's or Target or Walmart workers. They don't even understand that. But let us proceed. Kiyosha said, context matters. Context, you are watching a show based in the United States of America, whose citizens frequently call in America as a nickname. Why push the issue knowing where the show hosts are based? Don't be that person. Well, guess what? I'm not taking it out of context. You feel me? That wasn't the intention of my post. Because you call the United States America, it doesn't make it correct. And that's my point. I am not going to give these foreigners, these colonizers, the benefit of the doubt and give them my birthright. I'm not going to do that. So these people don't comprehend that this is a spiritual statement that I made. You feel me? I am not giving up my birthright. Because the moment you start calling the United States America, you are literally giving your birthright away. But once again, people perish for the lack of knowledge. Okay, let us proceed. I said, I live in the United States. I do not call it America. I know better. I will not give colonizers the honor of calling their corporation America. And people still don't get it. They still don't get it. The response was, you are 100% on point. Nonetheless, it is common knowledge that great number of U.S. citizens are referring to the U.S. when saying America, especially a host on a show based in the United States. Now, I don't mind that response, but the mere fact that it ends with a laughter, you see what I'm saying? I'm not going to respond to that. You feel me? If you are saying that I'm 100% correct, then why not just give me my flowers? You dig? No, you have to give me my flowers, but at the same time, take it away from me. Okay? United States citizens are not Americans. Period. Okay? And they're going to learn the hard way. And that's why I'm here to teach. Okay? And teaching this information is not easy. It's a task because people are brainwashed. They are spiritually dead. They don't get it. And that's what black means. But we'll get into that. I've already gotten into that, but we'll touch on that just a little bit. You heard what she said? You are 100% correct. Well, if I'm 100% correct, just leave it there. Why are you going on? I am correct. Let's leave it alone. Let us proceed. Um, Somebody said, Santiago said, you would still need a green card, an American, to get a green card. This is what I said. Now we're talking about the people calling in on the show, and a lot of them are actually calling from Africa. A lot of African men that live on the African continent. All right. So Santiago said you would still need an American to get a green card. I responded, America doesn't have a green card. Ignorance is always met with laughter. You feel me? Because America doesn't have a green card. The United States have a green card, not America. America is a continent. You feel me? But they're still missing the message. Because why? They're focused on the messenger. And that's what people do. Even they did it with the Bible. That's why they're lost. And they have no idea what the hell the Bible is about. Let us proceed. I responded, I said, I am well aware of that. That was my attempt at being fictitious. That's what I meant. All right. No need to school me on anything. All right. No, that's what no, I didn't say that. Santiago said that to Santiago said that to me. All right. So I guess he meant being fictitious. All right. No need to school me on anything. All right. I responded, who is an American? Because people don't know who Americans are. Okay. So check this out. Yo, Kenny, man, listen, this is a video on a whole different subject, bro. All right. So if you're going to make a comment, bro, let's pertain to what we're talking about right now. Okay. All that stuff you're talking about, I already know what that is. You feel me? Regardless of what, there are people with spirits and there are people with souls. So that's a whole different conversation. All spirit means breath. So everybody have a spirit, okay? Because everybody have a breath. So chill, man. Let me just do what I got to do. You feel me? All right, then. Let's rock. So I said, who is an American? You people are so lost. It's a damn shame. One does not need an American to get a green card in this corporation. There are many ways. But that meant I meant but. Let me just fix that. Give me 1 second. All right, but let me see. There are many ways. All right, let me correct that. Okay. There are many ways, but one can indeed marry a United States citizen. All right. A citizen as well. Any one of you can come challenge me on any platform and you will not win. Because once again, America does not give green cards, and you don't need an American to get a green card. You need a United States citizen. All right? Give me 1 second here, fam. Give me 1 second here. Hold on for 1 second. Give me 1 second, please. Okay. So that's the comment that I made. And this individual posts, a little what they call those meme things, whatever the case is, right? So a couple of people are laughing, you see, because you're teaching the truth and it's being met with ridicule. And that's fine. I'm cool with that, right? Then someone said, about to get you, said KG, which is Kendra, about to get you. All right. Now that was funny to me. Okay. I'm not worried about that. Someone else said, actually, North America is the name of the continent, which includes Canada. United States of America is a part of its own. if the word North or South for South America is not in front of America, then you are most definitely referring to the United States. Have a good day. All right. Once again, that's not true. When you say America, well, at least when I say America, I'm talking about the continent. Because you see, people are indoctrinated to think that the United States is America. And like I said before, I am not going to give colonizers, okay, the benefit of the doubt and give away my birthright. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Period. Okay. Then one individual, Bro Wash, okay, stepped in and said, speak the facts. At least one individual knew exactly what I was talking about because he know who he is. Okay. Now, Bro Wash said, but somebody responded to Bro Wash and said, okay, somebody, which is Paris, responded to Bro Wash and said, he isn't speaking facts though. The United States of America is a country located on the continent of America. Once again, that is incorrect. The United States is not a country. It's a corporation. It's a corporation that was established in Washington, D.C. That's what the United States is. Now, the United States of America is not even a country itself. It's a culmination of countries. So whichever way you look at it, I am still proving them wrong because people don't know how to articulate themselves. They have no idea what they're talking about. Okay? And the individual continues and said, the United States of America, Mexico, and Canada are the main countries that make up the continent of North America, but smaller surrounding islands are included. I'm not going to dispute that. Okay? Okay? Let us proceed. Bro Wash said, you are not saying anything different than what they are addressing. You are literally saying the same thing I just said. You feel me? But people just love to rebuttal because subconsciously that is the first thing that happens. They are vibrating in their lower chakra. So the first thing is to respond opposed to react because they are dwelling in their lower chakras. You are literally agreeing and saying the same thing I just said from the very inception. You're just saying something differently. I mean, you're just saying it differently. Okay. So Bro Wash said, listen, it's the same thing that's being said. Okay. Now, DMBT said states ? I don't know what that means. Anyway, another individual said, us of America is a country within North America. US of America is a country within North America. No, it's not. The United States is a corporation. It is not a country. And my brothers and sisters, and they just can't seem to get this. Why? Because they have been so indoctrinated by the colonizers. Okay? I said the United States isn't a country. It is a corporation. I even gave them the title. Title 28, Section 3002, subsection 15A. What say you now? I promise you, they did not go check it out. They are still coming with the rebuttals. Well, I'm going to pause here for a second, and we are going to go into Title 28, Section 3002. Let us go into that right now. Okay? And I'm going to show it again and prove. Let us rock and show this. Now, I'm not the one telling you what the United States is. The United States is telling you what they are. Okay, it's not me. It's not Chief Kalanago telling you. The United States is the one telling you what the United States is. Okay? So, go to Title 28, Section 3002, subsection 15, capital A. Let's scroll all the way down to 15, capital A. Right here, what does it say? It says, United States means a federal corporation. Okay? That's what United States means, a federal corporation. So anytime you call yourself a United States citizen, you are a baby of a corporation. Now, the United States is what's called the holding company, and every individual is the baby corporations. So you are an LLC. They have the LLCs, they have the INC, etc., etc. Okay. So whenever you call yourself a United States citizen, you are saying that you are a baby corporation. So therefore, you are not a living man or woman. You are a business entity. You are a corporation, and it's supported by your birth certificate because they gave you a certificate, a receipt to show that you are part of a corporation. Your birth certificate is your certification of incorporation. But what do I know? What do I know? You feel me? But yet still, they still don't get it. They still don't get it. But let us proceed. Okay? Let us proceed with what the comments. And let me tell y'all something, brothers and sisters. Our most challenging thing in life is to teach the people around us. That's why you cannot save anyone. Okay, you can't save anyone because the people you make an attempt to save, they're the same people that's going to try and kill you because they see what you're talking about. You're giving them the information, but mentally, you feel me? Cognitive dissonance kicks in, and the foundation of the belief that they were taught to be true, they cannot see past anything else. That's why I tell people I do not deal with belief system, because in the word believe, you have the word lie, B-E-L-I-E. And I don't deal with lies. I don't lie. I don't tell lies. I deal with knowledge, speaking truth, because I'm an intelligent man with wisdom. Okay? Now let us proceed. And the same individual, after I gave them the code to go look up what the United States is telling you what it is, she wants to post and show me a post that shows that the United States is part of America. Still missing the point. Still missing the point. Okay? And then she posts, stop passing furies and laughing. You see how ignorant people react? That's called ignorance. And then when you teach them and they don't take the time to do the research, do their due diligence, in other words, study to show yourself approved, it becomes stupidity. So I call people like that stupid. And there's nothing wrong in calling somebody stupid because they are. You shall know a tree by its fruits. They are stupid because now you're posting stuff passing furies. I just gave you and showed you what the United States told you it is. But you're telling me I'm passing furies. But you go on Google and show me, well, the United States is part of America. Obviously, they're going to tell you it is, but they're going to put the truth in their codes, right? Let's proceed. Lorraine said, you need a geography lesson. That's what they're telling me now. I need a geography lesson. A United States passport is valid for use across all 50 states in America. Okay? Well, when you talk about all 50 states in America, what do you mean? Are you talking about the United States? That is just, like you said, the 50 states, or are you talking about the OAS, Organization of American States? Because the Organization of American States include all the islands as well. But you see, people they are miseducated. They don't know. They don't know. You feel me? You have the United States, which is the corporation, right? Then you have the United States of America. Then you have the United States of America, which deals with the federal zones, the 50 states. And then you have another United States of America that is OAS, Organization of American States, that include pretty much all the islands in the Caribbean. But how do people know these things when you don't teach them? And even when you teach them, they want to laugh, right? Now, the person proceeds and said, in Africa, for example, each country on that continent has its own passport. Well, let me ask you a question. If America got 50 countries, 50 states, then why doesn't each of those 50 states have their own passports? because in reality, each state is actually an individual country. That's why each one of them have a governor. But once again, people are ignorant. You feel me? But let us proceed. All right. Then there are 9 other replies from that. Person said, I think he was talking continents, North America and South America. And that's what I was talking about. At least 1 or 2 people are getting it, right? The person said his whole post was inaccurate. What was inaccurate about what I said? I said, America does not have citizenship, and he said it does. No, it doesn't. America is a continent. Countries in America have citizenships, not the continent itself. Alternatively, naturalization after 5 years, permanent resident US, you are still talking about the federal corporation. Okay? Then one person said Africa, whatever that is, right? Responding to the person that made the prior comment. Okay? Then I said, I did say countries in America has. America is a continent. So I keep reiterating the statement I made from the very inception. And Cheryl responded to Lorraine, North America is a continent. You guys are playing with the words. South America is a continent. Just say US or United States, and that will end the American debate. The US is part of America. It's part of America. Y'all trying to argue and dead wrong. So the foreigners know more than the so-called US citizens. And Cheryl is absolutely correct. Okay? Because everybody else is still missing the point. I'm making an attempt to teach the truth, teach the facts, but none of them could see it except for a few. And that's why it's only the chosen few that will make it. It shows you. And all these things I do just to test people to see where they're at in their awakening. Okay? They are still dead. All right? So let us proceed. Now, I responded to that last person. I said, I need a lesson. Ignorance is not bliss, whatever the case is. Then somebody said exactly what I said. Google also agreed with me. Whatever, right? So Cisco Kid said, America is not a continent. Stay in school. Wow. The person is telling me stay in school because America is not a continent. Now, I wonder what school. I'm glad I didn't stay in school then, because if you're going to tell me America is not a continent and they teach you that in school, then I'm glad I did not go to the school that you went to. Okay? So anyway, Bro Wash said, it's literally 2 continents. Ha, ha, ha. Right? And Bro Wash is absolutely correct. Okay? Bro Wash, the person responding to Bro Wash and said, not everyone is tracking. Okay? And then Lorraine is saying to Bro Wash, really? Like he don't know what he's talking about. The person responded to Cisco Kid and said, North America and South America are continents. So there are a couple of people that knows this, right? Derek responded to Cisco Kid and said, our country is called the United States. North and South America are continents. Well, that is true, except that the United States is not a country. That's what they keep missing. The United States is a corporation. As per Title 28, as per Title 28, Section 3002, subsection 15, capital A. All right. I said to Cisco Kid, whoa, America isn't a continent, shaking my head, okay, in caps. I said to Bro Wash, sometimes we got to allow the dead to bury the dead. They are too far gone. Here, Roger responded and said to me, whoa, what is America short for? United States of America? No, it's not. America is America. It's not short for anything. America means the continent, either North or South America. But when I speak of America, I'm speaking of one America, including North and South America. The person says North and South America are the only 2 continents with the word America in it. In America in it. Well, that's not true. What happened to Central America? Of course, it was invented, but Central America has America in it as well. Who the hell taught you here is a contrite name, America? But anyway, whatever the case is, I'm still dealing with ignorance. I said, are you slow? How is America short for the United States of America? You're dumb. Okay. P.R. Rogers said, I am slow, but America is a continent. I blame your mama. Well, you're saying the same thing that I said. From the very inception, I said America is a continent. Okay? From the very inception, I said America is a continent. From the very inception, I said that. Okay. That's how I tell you, man. People are bugging. They're absolutely bugging. Gladys said, imagine all of them claiming from America has a root from somewhere else, right? And somebody else responded and said to me, North America is a continent, South America is a continent. The Americas are two continents. I agree. It's the same thing I said from the very beginning. Kendra Robertson said, the United States is a country with states. That's not true. You see, people again are just so ignorant and dumb. That's not true. The United States, give me 1 second. My phone fell. Oh, man. Okay. She said the United States is a country with states. No, it's not. In this country, the USA, we have citizenship and residency. Visas are temporary and visas are temporary. Well, no. You in the United States, you have that. The United States is a corporation. And that's why you need a passport. Okay? Permission to pass ports. A port is a form of entry, a point of entry. And you need permission. All these things are created by governments. People have a right to travel freely. But because of our ignorance, we are not able to travel freely because we are literally prisoners of war in our own land. But you feel me? I am still going to teach because I strongly know one day I will reach the right people. Okay? The individual said, the Americas include America, USA, North America, blah, 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 blah. You're preaching to the choir, but America alone means the United States. No, it don't. Based on whose analysis? Based on the colonizers' version? No. I am not going to give them the benefit of the doubt and call the United States America. I am not giving away my birthright. America is my birthright. And these people they don't comprehend that's what they're doing. They're giving these Jacobites their birthright. But anyway, I've done videos on that, so we're not even going to stress that. I said the United States isn't a country, it's a corporation. The United States isn't America. How much money you want to bet on that? I give you a chance to make an easy $1,000 if you are right. I would, if you're right, and if you are wrong, that's what I meant, you pay. It's funny that miseducated people try to teach those in the know. Stop assuming things and study because you before you address facts. Anyways, all typos here for me. Then this is what she did. She said pay up. She went to Wikipedia and pulled up the United States of America, or the US, commonly known as the US. Once again, you're going to Wikipedia to show me something when I'm telling you what the United States is telling you it is. So you are the one that should pay up. I told you the United States is a corporation, and I gave you the code which the United States of the corporation told you they are. They are a corporation. All right. Lynn Lee said, so my passport saying I'm a U.S. citizen is a lie. No, it's not. You are a corporation. So that's why you're a citizen. A citizen is a member of a corporation. Okay? In regards to the United States. So you are a mini McDonald's. You are a mini Target. You are a mini Burger King. You are a franchise in the corporation. Hence the word passport. But what do I know, right? And then Abina Abba said, I think what he means is there isn't an American passport. There is a United States passport and passports from individual countries within South America. All the countries in America, when I say America, I'm talking about the Americas. Okay, in the Americas, they have their own passport. Why? Because they are all nation states. They are all corporations. Okay, they are all corporations. When you were free to travel, all you had to show was your certificate of live birth, and you were able to travel freely as a living man or woman. Okay? But what do I know, right? Let us proceed. The person responded to the person who just responded and said, a US passport says the United States of America, the United States or America, which is not the same as South America, and you still need a passport, green card to come here. Well, to come into the United States, yes, but you don't need a green card to go to Grenada, Dominica, St. Vincent. You only need a passport. So once again, the United States is a corporation. And a green card is like a green light. It means go. If you don't have the green card, it means that you have a red card. You are red, you are flagged. Okay? And if you are on the yellow list, it means that you are between red and green. And eventually it could either be green, meaning that you're able to go. Permission to go. But people don't get it though. They don't get it. Why do you think you have red lights, yellow lights, and green lights? Green means to go. Permission to proceed. That's all a green card is. My people perish for the lack of knowledge. I said, it means you are a United States citizen, and that makes you a corporation. But that's a whole nother topic. My people perish for the lack of knowledge. That's what I meant here. Again, those are typos, but let me just correct that as we go along. My people perish for the lack of knowledge. Let's proceed. Lynn responded and said, don't start that Jim Jones Kool-Aid mess. Trust, I know exactly what you are talking about. Well, if you know what I'm talking about, then shut the hell up then. Why are you still talking the nonsense? And Black Zara said, please stop this disgracing we Africans. Who's we Africans? You see what I'm saying? Once again, it shows you the indoctrination of people. It said the individual said, we are a learned continent. Just prove to them that you are right and they are wrong based on the green card issue. What are you what is you talking about? I said, PHUCKK is you talking about? Who's African? My people are not Africans. My ancestors are American Aborigines. Black Zara said, God bless you. No, don't bless me. I don't want your blessing from your God because your God is not my God. You see, I am tired of this indoctrinated people, spiritually dead people, soulless dead people. They have souls, but their souls are dead. You feel me? Aki Maya said, have you traced your ancestry to prove this theory? When I trace my ancestry, they are directly from Africa, Ireland, native South American, and a few other places. I have yet to see a family tree from someone Black who traces their roots back to American Aborigines. I only hear claims, not discounting it, just looking for proof besides YouTube videos. All right? Well, and somebody said he's a lost soul. Really? But anyway, I responded to Jackie and I said, first to begin with, I am not Black. Okay? This isn't a theory. Out of Africa is a theory. And that is a fact. Find out who own these popular DNA companies. But to answer your question, I always knew who I was. My grandmother never told me different. Okay? And I left it as that. Christy Capella said, North America is actual continent. Don't get on here trying to tell us about our country. Christy, how stupid can you be? You're just saying the same thing that I just said, but now you're sounding stupid because you're calling a continent a country. Because you want to seem intelligent, but you are not. You're actually smart. And smart means you're in pain. You're in pain right now. I responded and said, who is us? And what country are you referring to? Obviously, you sound confused. She LOL with laughter. That's when you know people are defeated. They laugh. Tiffany C said, I have questions for you. So do you believe in ADOS and FBA? Do you also believe that Black Americans are the real American and natives, the Aborigines, and that we have always been here and didn't come from Africa just to see what your fight is? I said, First thing I said, I am not in any fight on here because I'm not in a fight. Okay? I said I am not in any fight. Secondly, I am not black. My ancestors and my people who know who they are ain't black. I did not descend from slavery. Okay? I did not descend from slavery. My ancestors have always been in America and they became prisoners of war in their own lands. In short, I am an American Aboriginal. Okay? Tiffany said, I understand. I am of the same belief. And that's great, Tiffany, that you believe, but me, it's not a belief. I know. See, that's the difference between knowing and believing. Blessings to you for knowing the truth instead of the narrative being pushed. Well, my dear sister Tiffany, much blissful energy to you, but I do not accept blessings. Okay? But I'm highly favored. Okay? I responded to Tiffany. That is why I do not do belief system. I dwell only on knowing, and I know I am actually finishing a book breaking all of it down. Okay. Then Benny Ray came in and said, I think you mean Africa, not America. I said, I have no idea what you're talking about because what is you talking about? Then he responded, America doesn't have citizenship. Countries in Americas do. America is a continent. This this describes America, sounds like it describes Africa. Well, in context, if you're talking about a continent that have various countries with citizenships, yes. Okay, if that's what you are alluding to. Okay. Now, Binti Hawks said, people love to play crazy. You heard what she said and it was clear. No, it wasn't clear. You assume it was clear. I said, does that mean you're crazy? Because I am sure you saw what I wrote and it was very clear. Binti said, the fact that I've lived in four continents, including Africa, hold Sewell, but I meant I probably dual citizenship myself. What you commented was common sense, but you ain't to play crazy and deflect. You know damn well she ain't tolerating nobody who want to marry an American woman for a green card. Stop the BS. Once again, my post had nothing to do with what Kendra wanted to do with the show. I totally agree with her. Okay? I have no qualms or quarrels about that. My post was strictly for educational purposes. It was not to debate or debunk what she said. So once again, you are in your feelings. You dig. And what she said was not clear. You would have to assume what she said. I said to Benty, I don't assume. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Then somebody said, huh? I said, what part did you miss? Pia said, WTF, what the actual FUK? I said, yeah, I said the same about you. What part of the truth you missed? Okay? So I'm just showing you, my brothers and sisters, the ignorance of people. You feel me? Now, I'm going to show you once more all the countries that are. No, it says, and like I always tell people, we are the only Americans, okay? Not black people. I'm not black. My people are not black. The copper colored race, the brown people of the Americas, okay? The copper colored races of America, the brunette, you feel me? The blonde, because blonde means brown, okay? The cocoa, the chocolate, the mocha, the cinnamon people of America are the original people of America. And we are the only ones that have a right inherently to that have the right to be called Americans. Let us go see what all the countries in North America is. All the countries in North America, okay? The first one they have is United States of America. They're actually talking about the 50 states. That is not a country. That is not a country, because each state is actually an individual country. Before they came here, they were individual countries with their own chiefs and chieftainess, their own tribes and clans. Okay? So we are allowing colonizers to trick us. Okay? Making us think that, well, the United States is a country. No, it's not a country. The United States is a combination of countries put in one. You feel me? That's why it's called the United States. Each state is a country. However, when we're dealing with the US, the United States is a corporation as per Title 28, Section 3002, subsection 15A. So that is one country, an assumption of a country because it's a nation state. And the first country to recognize the United States as a nation was Morocco. All right? But that's a whole nother story. Okay? Just for the records, just for the record, like I said before, Moors and Israelites are not American Aborigines. Okay? They are foreigners in this land. Let us proceed. Number 2, Mexico. So we are talking about countries in North America. Let me ask you a question. Do you need a green card to be in Mexico? No. So when you talk about American citizenship, what are you talking about? A green card. You don't need a green card to go to Mexico. You don't need a green card to go to Canada. You don't need a green card to go to Guatemala. Haiti is in North America. Cuba is in North America. Dominican Republic is in North America. Honduras is in North America. Nicaragua is in North America. El Salvador is in North America. Costa Rica is in North America. Panama is in North America. Jamaica is in North America. Puerto Rico is in North America. Trinidad and Tobago is in North America. Guadeloupe is in North America. Belize, Bahamas, Martinique, Barbados, St. Lucia, all of them in North America. Curacao, Grenada, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Aruba is in North America. The United States Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, St. John's, all of them are in America. Antigua and Bermuda is in North America. Dominica is in North America. Cayman Islands is in North America. Bermuda is in North America. Greenland is in North America. St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Martin, Turks and Caicos, St. Martin, British Virgin Islands, Caribbean Netherlands, Anguilla, St. Bartholomew, St. Pierre and Miquelon, Montserrat, all those places are in North America. In North America, you have 41 countries. So what are you talking about? You need a green card to come to America. No, you need a green card to come to the United States, to the corporation. And that's why I tell people, man, ignorance could turn into stupidity. Now let us go into, and that is just only North America. Let's go to South America. Let's go to South America. Let's go into South America. South America. Where we at? All the countries in South America, right? Boom. Here we go. We have Brazil. We have Colombia, Argentina, Peru, Venezuela, Chile, Ecuador, Bolivia, Paraguay, Uruguay, Guyana, Suriname, French Guiana, and the Falklands. So now we are looking at a total of 41 plus 14. We are looking at, let me see, 61, 65, at least 65 different countries in America alone. America has more countries. The Americas have more countries than Africa. And because of colonization, they actually cut down the expansion of the size of the Americas. Did y'all know that Russia belonged to America at one point? Where the Tatars were a colored copper race of people that were part of America. But because of colonization, Russia was created as an independent state. And then Russia was actually part of Alaska. And then Russia sold Alaska to the US. Just like how Mexico or or California was part of Mexico. It was part of Mesoamerica. You see, people don't know these things. So when they speak from a place of ignorance. You feel me? And Mesoamerica, okay, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can pull something up for y'all. But like I said, man, listen, man. Wow, man. This is crazy, man. But you know what? I'm gonna continue to teach though. I'm gonna continue to teach. All right. All right. Let me show you what the etymology of the word meso means. Let me show you what the etymology of the word meso means. See, my ancestors brought me back here to teach, to restore, and take back our birthright. That's what I'm here for. I don't know what y'all purpose is, but I know mine. You dig? My people ain't Africans. Let us proceed. Let's look at the etymology. And if you don't know what the etymology of a word is, the etymology of a word is the foundation, the root of the word. When it was used at a certain point, the energy carried. Meso means middle, okay? Intermediate, halfway, all right? So with that being said, what does Mesoamerica means? Mesoamerica was the point where everybody all over the Americas came to do commerce and build for the betterment of the entire landmass. If y'all didn't know what Mesoamerica was. And because of colonization, they turned the United States into the new Mesoamerica. You see, I'm giving y'all information y'all don't know about. The majority of y'all don't know about. I'm putting y'all up on game. So they conquered all of the Americas and they put Mesoamerica, our meeting place, right in the United States. So now the United States is the central point. In other words, considered the mainland. But the United States was not always the mainland. The mainland, which was Mesoamerica, was Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, and central to Southern America. Mexico, which is part of California. That was the mainland. And that's where everybody went. Now, when we speak of the original concept of Egypt, Egypt is a concept because all Egypt means is bondage. So America, the Americas, the original Egypt in terms of civilization was in the Americas. But in terms of Egypt as bondage, it was not in the Americas because we did not have people in bondage. You see, people don't know how to break these things down. They don't know. So the original concept of Egypt in terms of civilization that dealt with Mesoamerica was Mississippi. You have certain parts of Ohio, and you have Illinois. All that was part of the concept of what you call Egypt in regards to civilization. Okay? So like I tell people, man, when you all come for me, man, come for me knowing what you are talking about, because trust me, I'm a well-studied man. I'm a well-studied man. So I just wanted to do this video, just to break some things down, to point out the ignorance of people. Okay? Just to show you, because they are indoctrinated. You are truly indoctrinated. The whole Africa situation is a theory. That's why it's called the Out of Africa theory. You feel me? The original man and woman did not manifest on earth from in Africa. In fact, there was nobody in Africa. And I'm breaking all that down in my book. The original man and woman, the righteous man and woman, the first righteous man and woman to touch this earth landed right here in what's called the Americas. And they have been here for millions of years. And it was only later, another set of entities, which was the opposite of righteous, the unrighteous, they came and they went into Asia. And then from there, people started migrating from Asia into what's now called Africa, and from America into what's now called Africa. That's why South America was the one that gave Africa civilization. And then the what you call the Asiatics, they were the one who created what's called the East Indians. Okay, the East Indians are the 8 ether beings. And then from the 8 ether beings, you have the 7 ether beings, which is what you call the Asians, Chinese, Koreans, Japanese, etc., etc. And then you have the sixth ether beings, which is the complete pale race. You see, people don't know what they're talking about. So when you speak of Esau, and I was saying that when you speak of Esau, we are only considered Esau only in the concept of our birthright being taken, only in theory, right? But in practicality, we are not Esau, because Esau meant hairy, and the whole concept of that was goat hair. And goat hair is 7 ether hair. That means that Esau they're talking in the Bible, they are the East Indians. Okay? And then and what you call the 6 ether beings. The 6 ether beings took the birthright of the 7 ether beings, which is the East Indians. You see, people don't know, they don't know these things, man. But I'm going to continue to teach. You feel me? You dig? So when they call us Indians, they know exactly what they are talking about. They didn't call us Indians because they think they was going they think they was going to India and Asia. No, they knew of that place, and at that time it was called Hindustan. It wasn't called India; it was called Hindustan. They call us Indian because when they came, they saw a people in God, in nature, in Dios. They saw indigo people, and they call us Indians. So they call the entire landmass, North and South America, they call it the West Indies. When the truth of the matter is actually the East Indies, because we are in the far east. The extreme north gate, where the original man and woman came through that gate. But you know what? I think I gave y'all enough, man. I'm done. I'm done. My whole point of this video was to share that whole comment section with you, to show you the ignorance of people. But like I said, I'm breaking all that down in the book. And I'm at a point, like I said right now, where I'm at the spiritual aspect of things in the book, breaking down the whole concept of Jesus, Yeshua, breaking down the two bloodlines from all the way in Genesis. It's right in Genesis, but people read and they cannot read because they're not seeing with the spiritual eye. So they don't see in Genesis chapter 1, 2, and 3, where they broke down and show you that there was a separation of the bloodlines. Okay, they can't see it in the book, but it's right there. And it amazes me. Like I've read this book so many times, and I never saw it until I was like, no, ancestors, you got to show me the truth. Put me in the mind of the universe. And all of a sudden, everything became clear to me, and things I couldn't see before, I see it. So now I'm able to trace the two bloodlines of the two so-called Jesuses, the Christ, which is the anointed, but of course, all of that is allegory. And then Jesus, the physical, the Antichrist. And that stuff is right in the Bible. And that's where I'm breaking it down right now. And because I'm breaking it down so profoundly, I am being attacked spiritually, but they cannot beat me. They cannot defeat me because I was sent for this. And like I told y'all before, if y'all don't know who Chief Kalinago is, y'all are going to learn, because my story will be written on the walls, just like my ancestors did. You feel me? And your children will be talking about this Chief Kalinago right here. See, y'all have no idea who I am. And I'm not bragging or boasting. I'm just letting you know who I am. I'm just letting you know. You don't know who I am. But y'all gonna learn. And I come here with love all the time and positive energy. You feel me? But a lot of times I gotta expose the foolishness, the stupidity. I have to expose it. And I have nothing but love for everyone. You did, regardless of where you're from, your complexion of your skin. I'm not dealing in those lower vibrational frequencies. I'm not dealing with that, because when it's all said and done, it's all about the consciousness of righteousness, and that has no color. And that's where I'm at right now. You feel me? So with that being said, y'all have a great continuation, and I'm going to continue to do what I do. I love y'all, man. All right, talk to y'all later.